guys, Robert here with the Piston Slap channel. Today we're down in the Hells Canyon area. Hells Canyon Dam is down the river there ways. There's campgrounds. This Hells Canyon campground. That's not where we're headed. We're going up there in the mountains. Even with navigation, this guy the shenanigans are just starting. Literally 20 feet in and he was already off. I'm gonna break this up into a couple different videos so we have some weeks and coverage and you're not watching 2-3 hours of me riding down a dirt road, but actually have something to talk about while we're riding down these dirt roads. So the other day I saw something on YouTube and on Facebook, and some of you guys might know, some of you guys might not, but one of the other YouTubers out there, really popular guy, posted surveys about motorcycles on-road, off-road ability, and to score them on a 1 to 10 scale. And first go around didn't fare so well. It wasn't, I guess, the sampling that he was hoping to see, and hopefully his second go around is better. But that brings me to the topic for today. On a scale of 1 to 10, let's say this old DRZ, what you rank as for off-road ability as a 10. Some of us might say that this is a 10 for them, is an off-road. This is it. This is all they hope to ever do, is just rip up and down these old Forest Service roads. To others, a 10 may be something like taking a bike and going up that. You know, just go right through there and on their way up they go. And would you rank this bike as a 10? Well, if it can do it, would you say it's a 10? To me, that seems to fall more into the rider's skill. I think any bike can almost do anything as far as off-road. I mean, there is certain circumstances, you know, clearance issues and weight, but then that comes into the play of, you know, how much harder you're going to work as a rider to get said bike up into an area. So like, for instance, taking a GS 1200 or one of the bigger KTMs, the 1250, 1190, or I think it's 1290, 1190, something like that for KTM. But taking them up, and now I know it can be done because I've seen a guy, I think his name's Chris Birch. I've seen him do stuff like that. And, you know, not every one of us is a rider like him. You know, some of us are just out to leisurely cruise, and this is it. This is the cat's meow for us. So, be it a 1290, a 1200, a DRZ 400, this would be a 10 for you. Second thing, you know, I was thinking about the survey was, it was more or less geared towards bikes you own. Well, then that automatically sets the precedence of being biased, because I believe my DRZ can do that. I believe I can do, you know, single track, which I've done single track with it. It may not have been the gnarliest of gnarly, but I've done it. Second is on-road. He was asking, you know, the on-road thing, and he said, you know, comparing it to like the geezer glides of today's bikes, you know, the Gold Wings, the Concourses and stuff like that. And while I would still rank the DRZ, you know, decent on road, because I mean, I can get out and run interstate. I've done it. I ran interstate all day one time. And you know, as far as comfort, no, you know, but it's still that, like, it ranks up there in my opinion. And there again, it's a biased opinion. Some guys would say this bike has no business on the interstate. It's not what its design was for. The suspension's just not there. The creature comforts. You know, you're not going to sit on this bike and do 500 miles of super slab and be decent with it. So there again, you know, where would I rank that? on a scale of 1 to 10, I kind of feel like the bike falls into a 5. You know, where those bikes that would be lower, I would say something in the 2-stroke manner. You know, some of your lightweight single track, you know, bikes that, you know, you haul out purpose built, or purpose intention, I should say. It's in the back of your truck and it's going to the trailhead or wherever you're going to ride. And you may ride maybe a mile or 2 of this to get to where you're going. So, you know, that bike, that'd be horrible to be on the roadway. I keep slowing down like a pansy because the stuff is like, it's loose. I don't know. That's my concentration today isn't in riding. It's actually talking to you guys. And it's first thing, man. I'm still warming up, so give me a break, right? So yeah, it was kind of, you know, back to the surveys and stuff like that. I think a lot of it depends on your ability as a rider. And I think when you rank or rate a bike that you own, there is a bias in there. And you know, sometimes I try to approach it as if I'd never owned a bike, but there's still going to be that, you know, underlying system, circumstance of being biased against that, you know, thinking that, you know, there's a feature of this bike that is super when it's really not all that great. There's better out there. But because I own it, it's mine. It is great. We all met people like that. They, you know, you walk up and you're talking motorcycles and their bike is the best. There's nothing out there that's better than it. It's the best because it is their bike. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that, guys. As you know, I mean, what do you think? Do you think that you would rank your motorcycle as better at something, knowing that there still is a better bike out there? You know, I know there's better bikes suited for what I'm doing here. I've had my Tiger on this road. My Tiger was more comfortable, I can tell you that. So, yeah, we'll go from there, you know. Been chatting your ear off about that. I'll find something else to share with you throughout the day. If not, you know, we'll just call the video right there. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. So, I'm Robert with the Piston Slap channel. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.